Hey, it's Travis at CrossFit Invictus with Invictus Gymnastics. Looking at handstand push-ups, but kipping today. We're going to show you a couple little things to keep your eye out for and some very fine points to keep your neck safe, okay? So we've got the wall here. I'm going to put my hands about 1.5 feet away from the wall and do a headstand. I'm gonna start on the floor. We're gonna check my distance because I'm gonna let my backside go right up against the wall. And when I'm in this position, I should be able to bring my knees down almost to my elbows without feeling like I'm gonna fall off the wall. If you're a little too close and you bring your knees down, it might tip you over. So there, you can check it from there. So I go here, up, backside's up against the wall, knees are down, I'm not falling, I'm pretty good. Now from that position, I can check out where my hands are, and I can see that they're, roughly about 1.5 feet away to the middle part of my palm. On other places in our gym, we also have plexi that sticks off the wall about 2 inches. And with that, with the plexi, I have to keep that in mind because when I kick up to the handstand, my feet are going to be hitting a little further out over my hands, and that could throw me off balance if I'm not predicting that situation. So I'm going to go ahead and start from there, and I'm going to bring my knees down. It's really important to try to get your knees below your hips because as your knee comes, picture this upside down, comes from this position out this way, it's actually going to pull my bottom off the wall because my knee is going outward. From that position, my bottom's off the wall, I'm freestanding in a headstand, and I continue to extend my legs until they're in the straight position, pushing with my arms. Consider this also just like doing wall ball shots, dropping down, legs straight and then arms, or thrusters, okay? So starting from the headstand position here, bottom up against the wall, and kick up. Now that's pretty easy for me, but I need to make sure that I can go down safely. So I'm gonna kick up to the handstand, keeping my hands in the same position that I was just having them in, and I'm going to bring myself down to the floor with a negative handstand push-up. This is a controlled movement, and I'm not trying to bring my knees down. We're just checking to make sure that I have the strength to hold my body up. So I go up, hold, down slowly, touch my head, and back up. Now, when I hit my head, I didn't feel any jarring in my neck, so I think I'm good to go. And so what I want you to concentrate on your descent into this Kipping Handstand push-up is basically there's going to be 2 places where you actively move your legs. First, from the handstand, you're gonna break in the knee. As soon as your elbows start bending, you're gonna break in your knee slightly to create a small bend in your hip and a small bend in your knee. You're gonna drive yourself down slowly first time, and when your head is just about to hit, you're going to draw your knees all the way down by your elbows to absorb the shock. The way this works is if you can imagine I'm standing on a box, I've got a glass of water. I want to jump off the box without spilling the water. I'm not going to just land and hold still. The water would splash everywhere. So I'm going to jump, land, and absorb that shock, okay? So as we would slowly bring this down, we're gonna bring our head down. It's gonna go quickly, but then we slowly bring our legs down and smoothly. So I say slowly, I actually mean you're not going to drive your head into the floor and then yank your knees down. They're going to go head and then knees follow smoothly, okay? So from here all the way up, slight bend in the knees, going down, head's about to touch and drop down. My bottom's back up against the wall. I shoot back up. From here, down and up. Start slow, build up speed, and you'll find your rhythm that really helps you come down with nice ease onto your head without harming your neck. And then one more thing to remember is when your knees come down, they should hit rock bottom as far as they can bend and pop right back up like you were on a trampoline. Thanks, and work on those hard, but keep your neck safe.